right, Wayne Alaroot with Bill O'Reilly, as we do every Monday and Wednesday. We have our interviews, and I really enjoy them. Like hearing the wisdom from one of the great broadcasters in America today. You can always find Bill's wisdom at BillO'Reilly.com, BillO'Reilly.com. And you can hear his podcast nowadays as well, and his national radio show. Congratulations on all the success, Bill, and welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Wayne. I appreciate it.
All right, let's start with Mueller. I don't know why this isn't dead. I have no idea because it's over. Even Mitch McConnell, who I've never been a big fan of, says it's over. Stop it. It's a dead horse. Stop beating it. But the Trump administration is now being forced to declare executive privilege when it comes to the unredacted Mueller report. So the question I have for you is, will Robert Mueller end up testifying in front of Congress?
I don't know. I don't know Mueller. I don't know if he wants to testify or not. It seems the White House is going to use all of its power to stop dead all of this stuff because, as you said, whatever the congressional committees can come up with really isn't going to mean anything. I mean, the sitting Attorney General, William Barr, is going to be there for the next 2 years, barring President Trump firing him. And he's not going to take this Mueller thing any further. It's obvious. And no matter how much Congress jumps up and down, it would be in the House, the Senate doesn't want any part of it, Barr's not going to do anything. All right? He's going to say, look, these are the conclusions, and you can drag in anybody you want, but that's that, and we're not going to prosecute. So, you know, it's all political, as we know. I think the White House is just going to put a shield up and say executive privilege, executive privilege, executive privilege. You're not going to be able to get through that shield, and that'll be where it goes.
All right. Speaking of liberals, always call conservatives conspiracy theorists, especially during the Obama years. But all the Democrats talk about is Russian collusion that never happened. Now we got them on that. That was a conspiracy theory. And Trump's taxes. So I want to bring up Trump's taxes. Because, again, I see much ado about nothing. It's a conspiracy theory. He didn't do anything wrong.
You know, I'm writing the United States of Trump, and I'm wrapping it up now. I got to tell you that when I saw this big bombshell and all the CNN people going like this, I laughed out loud. I found this out more than a year ago. And, in fact, it's a lot worse than $1 billion. All right? It's worse than that. The Trump organization got hammered by the casinos in Atlantic City and by the falling real estate values in Manhattan. They got wiped out. The real story is how Donald Trump turned that around. That is a truly amazing story, which you'll read about in the United States of Trump. But the debt has been on the record for at least 35 years. And all you had to do is what I did. Just go in and look at it. And I didn't need the IRS's tax returns. I didn't need any of that. I found it out. It's in the book because we're telling the truth about Donald Trump in the book, both good and bad. And I'm going, what bombshell? This is well known to anybody in the real estate business, what happened. Well known to bondholders who bought paper behind the Trump casino operation. So what are you talking about here? But, you know, it's another attempt to diminish Donald Trump. And yeah, you can say that he didn't do a real good job by running up massive amount of debt in his organization. You can make, that's a valid thing. But how he got out of it and then prospered after it is really an amazing story.
Well, and I bring up another key point here, okay? Unless I'm wrong. Let's see if you think I'm wrong. To my knowledge, it's illegal for anyone to ever obtain the tax returns of anybody else. So either the IRS agents who Right. So IRS agents either leaked it and they should go to prison. IRS agent who leaked it should go to prison. And the New York Times should have no right to print someone's tax returns, a private citizen in the United States of America.
I would have printed it if I were the editor of the New York Times, because the people have a right to know about their president. I got to be honest. If you handed me that and I'm editor of the New York Times, or if I was on the Factor or doing somebody hand that to me, I would have printed it. I would have put it out. But it is illegal. But, you know, my job as a journalist is to inform the American people of powerful individuals and what their history is. Why I'm writing the book. That's why I'm writing the book. So you know the good and the bad of the current president. But you're absolutely right. Whoever leaked it, the FBI should be,
he's a criminal,
trying to figure that out. Because it's got to come from within the IRS. Had to come. Well, I shouldn't say that. It could have come from the Trump organization, could have come from their accountants, but that's either or. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not as important as President Trump by a mile. And back about 5 years ago, Mother Jones, one of the most liberal magazines in America, did a story on Wayne Root's tax returns. And they had 3 years of my tax returns that were leaked to them by the IRS, and they printed it. And I don't understand to this day how no one went to prison over it. I don't get it.
Did you sue?
Crazy. I didn't sue. I didn't do. No, because it would have cost hundreds of thousands in legal fees.
Absolutely, unless you can get somebody out there in Nevada to represent you pro bono. There are groups that might do that, but then you could depose them. But absolutely, whoever did that to you committed a felony. And Mother Jones is the lowest. I mean, that's the lowest.
Right.
So look, your life is your life, and I'm sorry that happened to you. Am I surprised? No, I'm not.
All right, let's talk about China. See what you think about what's going on with the trade negotiations. My opinion is Trump's a great negotiator, and you got to be willing to walk away from a deal to get a good deal. And I think the Chinese are good negotiators, and so they're trying to walk away from a good deal in order to get a better deal to save face for themselves. In my opinion, there's going to be a deal soon. It always happens at the last minute of a good real estate deal or a good IPO or anything like that. Everybody's positioning themselves and making believe they're willing to walk away. Your thoughts, Bill?
Well, I don't know if China's a good negotiator. I just think they're a bunch of thugs who lie all the time. From what I understand, they did have a deal almost done, and then they came back, the Chinese, and said, we don't really want that anymore. And then Trump got angry. And now short-term pain for the investment community all over the world. Will they get a deal? I think you're right. I think they will, but I'm not 100% on it. The Chinese are really very vicious people, and they are bent on world domination. Everybody should understand it. Maybe Joe Biden doesn't understand it, but you should. Chinese want to dominate the world. And whether Trump can threaten them enough with the tariffs, I'm not sure, but you're probably right. They probably will get a deal.
All right. By the way, I just base my opinion on the fact that I'm a small businessman. The customer's always right. The customer's what matters when you own a business. We're China's biggest customer. So I think we've got them to work, and they don't have us.
They're getting hurt, there's no doubt about it. But they're not honorable. And it's hard to make a deal with a person or an entity that isn't honorable.
Correct. Good advice and good wisdom, as always, from the great Bill O'Reilly. BillO'Reilly.com. Great place to find him. Listen to his national radio show as well. Brand new. Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you, Wayne. We'll see you soon.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing news channel, now in 65 million homes. Get Newsmax TV on all the major cable systems, or go to NewsmaxTV.com and click on the Find Newsmax tab to locate us. Remember, Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.